When people think of Arizona, they don't tend to think of volcanoes. Yet, the state contains several active volcanoes such as Sunset Crater and Flagstaff, which only erupted 950 years ago. In the last 2 million years of the state, volcanoes have erupted in locations ranging from the Arizona-Mexico border to the Grand Canyon and even the southwest corner of Phoenix. One of these young volcanic fields is located in the eastern section of the state near the town of Show Low. There, a series of 405 vents consisting of explosion craters, lava domes, and cinder cones can be found. These numerous vents make up the Springerville Volcanic Field, which at one point was one of the most active and largest volcanic fields in the entire United States. The Springerville Volcanic Field is the third largest volcanic field in the United States, being only smaller than the San Francisco Volcanic Field near Flagstaff and the Medicine Lake Volcanic Field in California. This complex is a series of monogenetic vents spread across an area of 1,158 square miles or 3,000 square kilometers. Monogenetic vents erupt once and then never erupt again as the supply of magma to the volcanic complex is weak and intermittent, so no singular definable magma conduit for molten rock develops. The Springerville Volcanic Field exists due to a 1.7 billion-year-old scar in the Earth's crust. It is part of a chain of volcanic fields which includes a supervolcano that is stretched along a northeast trending line. This line represents the boundary of an ancient plate collision where one Proterozoic continent subducted underneath another, which has left a permanent weak zone in the crust. In the more than 1 billion years since, this scar known as the Jemez lineament has remained as a weak point in the crust, offering a path of least resistance for any magma deep in the crust to travel upwards and erupt onto the surface. The Springerville Volcanic Field began forming 2.1 million years ago when a volume of magma intruded into the crust. This magma formed a dike of material and soon caused a series of increasingly shallow earthquakes. Eventually, the magma burst through the surface, causing a fountain of molten rock to shoot several hundred feet into the sky. Eruptive activity later shifted to a moderately explosive one, causing intermittent ejections of ash in addition to the thrown lava bombs. Much of this ash fell back to the ground, building a 500-foot-tall cinder cone. In the more than 2 million years since, much of this volcanic cone has eroded away, leaving behind a raised mound of material. Over the following 1.8 million years, a similar eruptive sequence occurred about once every 4,400 years. 97% of the vents formed were cinder cones built to a height of between 200 and 1,000 feet. Much of the early eruptive activity occurred in the western part of the field near the town of Show Low. Around 1.6 million years ago, volcanic activity increased, leading to the creation of some unusual features. Due to the mixing of some underlying magma with rock in the crust, select eruptions produced unusually viscous basalt lava, which instead of moving down slope quickly, like typical lava flows, built up into a rounded lava dome. One of these lava domes formed a feature known as Wolf Mountain 1.56 million years ago, which measured 3,800 feet wide and 500 feet tall. By 1.1 million years ago, eruptive vents originated in what is now the central part of the volcanic field. Due to abundant groundwater in this area, some of this material caused an explosive flare-up to occur. Underlying intrusions of magma heated adjacent groundwater, causing it to flash to steam. Eventually, the pressure became too great, causing the ground to explode upwards in what is known as a phreatic eruption. This formed a series of several thousand-foot wide craters in the ground which represented this field's most explosive eruptions. As cinder cones began erupting on the plains of the Colorado Plateau, eruptive frequency slowly decreased. Several new cinder cones had a complex and elongated profile, and in one case a double cinder cone formed on top of an earlier vent. This vent, called Twin Knolls, would produce the field's last eruption 308,000 years ago, producing a black lava flow which is still visible today. In all likelihood, this magnificent volcanic field will never erupt again as the magma which caused its volcanism is no longer present. Thanks for watching. If you would like to request a specific topic, please leave a comment below. Additionally, I would like to thank my new patron Artifacts Prime for supporting this channel.